Here we go. 7 minutes and 40 seconds. Breaking down Archer's kit. Let's see what we got here. See if they go into a little bit more detail like they did with Saber. Good night, Ristia.
Ladies and gentlemen, viewers at home, we now gaze upon the planet of festivities, Penacony.
Penacony.
Among the heroic spirits here, there is one who never responds to calls of hope.
Damn, Archer
but
has
only
a sick
appears
jawline.
in moments of despair. He has always protected humanity silently as an executor of justice. And now this nameless servant has arrived for the Penaconian Holy Grail War. Why is he here? And what ripples will he stir up? On this episode, let us glimpse the truth of this unsung heroic spirit.
Hunt.
Archer. Today's guest is also a participant in this Sweet Dreams and the Holy Grail War. The obnoxious talent from the Marketing Development Department, Specialist Scott.
You deep-fried bird! Don't say noxious. It gives me flashbacks. Call me crafty or infamous.
Oh, then shouldn't the Specialist Scott of Infamy naturally be counted by the Archer of Justice? Evil can't win after all.
Interesting.
These
I kind of
upright and
misread
virtuous
that
folks
chat.
are just the type to fall into my traps.
Oh,
What? Wait, can I hear that again? It's been a long time since I've heard someone laugh like that. What the fuck?
Just the type to fall into my traps.
Oh, you care to elaborate?
Fuck?
All right, cut the fluff.
He has the evil
Time is
scientist
money.
laugh,
Tell
bro.
me what this archer can do already.
All right. Archer is a quantum character following the path
here
of
we
the
go.
hunt.
Isn't he called Archer? I don't see any bow or arrows.
True.
Oh, come on, we're in the space
True.
age now. No one uses traditional bows anymore. As his basic attack, Archer
He's
uses
right, though.
Concho and Bakia to deal quantum damage to one designated enemy.
Okay, normal stuff.
For his skill, Archer consumes 2 skill points to activate COLLAB 2 Fake Spiral Sword
Holy
and
shit,
enter the
2
circuit connection
skill
state.
points.
You talk a big game, but that's still just a good old bow.
It also deals quantum damage to one designated enemy.
Ah! What the heck just zoomed past? Definitely not an arrow.
But it's fired from a bow. While in the circuit connection
Interesting.
stage, Archer's turn won't end after the skill. You can use the skill again to boost the damage dealt in a stackable way.
Stackable, okay.
I just realized.
Wait, so let me see 1 second, chat. There was a little bit of text
In
at
a
the top right.
stackable way.
I just realized.
Okay, I didn't go back far enough. There is text right here.
While in the circuit
I want
connection
to read
stage,
that real quick.
Archer's
Okay, after actively using a skill 5 times. Wow. That's 10 skill points. After actively using a skill 5 times, or when you no longer have enough skill points to use a skill again, the character will leave the circuit connection state, and the skill's damage boosting effect will also vanish. The same effect also occurs when all enemies in the current wave are deleted. Okay, so it's basically just talking about a stacking mechanic. He can't go past 5, which currently doing 10 skill points in 1 turn is Lamau.
turn won't end after the skill. You can use the skill again to boost the damage dealt in a stackable way.
Okay.
I just realized he can only fire twice because 5 isn't divisible by 2.
Yeah, this is looking like Sparkle might be a
Only
must for this combo
genius
to
would
work.
have realized that. But after unlocking a specific trace, Archer additionally increases allies' max skill points while he's on the field. Also, when another trace is unlocked, if allies have 4 skill points or more after they've gained a skill point, Archer's crit damage increases for some number of turns.
Okay, so
That's
Archer
all?
himself has
I just
built-in
need to dodge 3
skill
times
point
and
max
take him
increase.
down with a
Interesting,
tackle.
interesting, okay.
What about this move? Archer opens up unlimited blade works for his ultimate. The countless swords slumbering there rain down on the enemy.
I mean, it looks kind of cool.
He deals quantum damage to one designated enemy and gains charge.
Charge.
Yeah, he's tough.
Okay.
Well, I'm best at running away.
I should be able to stack. I assume this probably stacks with Sparkle.
Right?
That's
I think it
hard
might.
to say.
I think it might stack with Sparkles.
After a teammate attacks an enemy target, Archer consumes charge to immediately hit it with a follow-up attack.
Oh,
He
follow-up
also
attack, okay.
Covers a skill point.
What? Well, that's kind of crazy. What the fuck? Talent recovers a skill point. Let me see that again.
Charge to immediately hit it with
Wait. Let me see
after a teammate
Gallagher's
attacks
auto.
an enemy target.
4
Archer
skill points
consumes
from
charge
Gallagher.
to immediately hit it with
Follow
a
up from
follow-up attack.
Archer.
He
5
also
skill
recovers
points.
a skill
Ooh,
point.
Okay.
When Archer uses his technique to enter battle, he deals quanta damage to all enemies and gains charge.
Gains charge. Okay.
Ugh. But if that's all,
Oh, got something else up your sleeve?
never mind. I smell another trap.
Let's sum it up.
Okay, let's see.
Archer has outstanding single target damage. He can increase his skill's damage by using repeatedly. He can also damage the enemy through his follow-up attack and
Okay.
ultimate.
Okay.
The key is to manage your skill points as quickly as possible.
Yeah. That's been a big problem in this
So
game.
is that all of Archer's combat abilities, Fried Birdie?
You want more, Specialist Scott?
Please, I'm not foolish
There's
enough
more.
to underestimate him. He's that Stoneheart aventurine servant. I know he can do more.
Right on the money, Specialist Scott. Mr. Aventurine gave us a video of his servant in battle. A
Oh, okay.
seasoned Holy Grail War participant takes even practice battle.
Hey, boys, guess who's here on this team? With Sparkle and Archer, you can have 9 skill points. Cap is 9. 9 skill points. Okay.
Seriously. Thanks to his teammates, Archer immediately attacks and defeats the enemies in succession. With his energy full, Archer
Okay.
unleashes unlimited blade works to deal a devastating blow while gaining charge
So
at the
E
same
into a
time.
Q.
The enemy is beaten to a pulp by Archer's relentless attacks, while his allies are still gaining momentum.
It's okay. It's gonna get better as soon as the big fella attacks.
Archer's teammates
Okay,
attack,
so,
and every attack
2 skill
triggers
points,
his
3 skill
follow-up
points
attack.
without follow-up,
Thanks to Archer's talent,
4 skill
every
points
follow-up
with that
attack of
charge,
his
enhanced
recovers
basic
skill
5,
points for his allies.
6 skill points with that.
6 skill
Wow.
points. That's more than my credit balance.
So it happens every single time. So his charges are really important. Interesting. Okay. It's actually crazy that he went from, he gained 6 in 1 rotation because of a Gallagher's normal auto attack into ults to reset his EBA.
What's 6 divided by 2, by the way?
Okay.
Get lost. I can
Sparkle
do math.
push up,
Ooh,
and
what
then
about this?
Sparkle's
Sparkle
ult.
uses her ultimate and increases allies' skill points to 8. Archer
Holy
pulls
shit,
back
8
his
skill
bow
points.
and fires 4
What
shots
the
at the target. It's a barrage that the enemy is powerless to stop. Ooh, under this
3.
violent rain of swords, the enemy is
4.
eliminated, and that's a wrap. So how about that, Specialist
Damn.
Scott?
You know, here's the
first-hand
thing though,
knowledge
Chad.
is
His damage seems to be very front loaded, right? Like really, really front loaded. Like I cannot, after that rotation, no one has juice anymore. You're down to 0 skill points. His charge is limited to 1. And Gallagher doesn't have ult, so he can only generate 1. Sparkle also doesn't have ult. So this is looking like a potential like setup period. It like his damage windows are going to be very nuke based, essentially. Like he does not have consistent damage at all. You go all in on very specific windows and just try to eliminate everything you can. And then if you can't do that, then you have to reset, you know? So, very interesting.
guaranteed to give you an advantage in the war.
Oh, he's so strong. Plus that aventurine.
Carl Major, did you
I'm
just
never
reply
gonna
to a
win head
comment
on.
from an hour ago?
Are you thinking of quitting?
What
You
the
obviously
fuck?
don't know me, Lyndon Scott, well enough. Ever heard of March 7th? That girl who's
XD.
almost as despicable as I am?
I'm familiar with her.
She's an
kinda
admirable
funny.
foe. I learned from her that the best way to win is to add a double dose of laxatives to your enemy's dinner the day before the fight.
How did bro do that? I have no idea.
You are
guy's
as
not okay.
dishonorable as the rumors say.
That guy's not fucking okay.
Mr. Boothill, what are you doing here?
Calm down, little birdie. I ain't here for you. A white-haired dude in a red cloak told me there's a fudging marketing development
Fudging.
department man in here. So I thought I'd drop by and have a nice chat.
White-haired dude in red? Archer? The hero of justice? Why's he fighting dirty? That's out of character! Albert, stop him! Save me!
You think I can stop him?
So it's you little fudgehead.
You little
Come here.
fudgehead.
Let's have a nice long chat. Let it all out. No more mother-loving secrets between us.
What the fuck?
Hey, don't run. Let me teach you a lesson in tough
shit.
love.
Wait, that's Lancer, no?
No.
Oh my god. All right, boys. What do you guys think? What are we thinking?
Just a good old
These characters both look really well defined, yeah? That's my opinion so far. They both look pretty well defined. So, personally, it's looking like Sparkle might be a must. Like, just seeing the rotation down here, Sparkle's ult is very important here to generate 4 skill points. Also has a bit of a turn boost and also like just super value. Super value here. And then you want SP positive characters as much as possible. Archer's multipliers have to be really strong for this to be worth it, by the way. It's like, yeah, I mean, having access to 9 skill points is like a massive fucking rotation. So Pepega Knight with the 8 at tier 1.
Arrive.
Yeah, I'm trying to I feel like Sparkle's a must. You have to use Sparkle here. If you don't use Sparkle, I feel like your damage fall off is like legit. You lose like 33%. Right? You don't have an extra 2 stacks from her ultimate. Any other action advancer would provide probably the same amount of buffs, but like just you just can't charge up your E as much. So the stacking E is going to be very important here. Who else would we pair with this with? Who else would we pair this with? SP positive sustain is very necessary. Gallagher's honestly really good because he does have a he does have a auto reset. Cypher Silverwolf. Oh, wait, boys. Wait, boys. Stonk's about to rise. Ain't gonna cap. Stonk's about to rise for Silverwolf and Cypher, both of them, and they both use like the same LC. Oh, that's actually gonna be big. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. That's actually going to be really big. Who's going to be F2P, though? Who'd be F2P? Is it probably just going to be Pella? It might just be Pella. If you don't have any, like, limited 5-star supports or something, it might be a C6 Pella angle as the third one, and then Gallagher. I feel like you can't remove Sparkle. If you don't remove Sparkle, it's just not worth to play this comp. Okay, so Pella is definitely going to be 3rd slot character. Also, basically like a 4-star version of Silverwolf now, which is kind of crazy to say. But yeah, def reduction is probably going to be pretty massive. Maybe Archer will have some def ignore in his kit. Who knows? Because with Silverwolf, you have 57%. Archer, if he has maybe 18 or something in his kit to bring him to 75 to 80% ignore def, that'd be crazy. Like his raw damage power is going to be very, 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 very good. So yeah. If not Gallagher, who else would be a really solid sustain here? Who wants to be really solid sustain? Who has a lot of skill point generation? I don't personally know that many characters that have that much skill point generation. Because Gallagher's is just free, right? His ultimate gives him +1. Huohuo. Huohuo is also SP positive and also has... Oh, Huohuo would be good for the ult refund. Yeah, that'd be really good. Huohuo also assists for Sparkle's ultimate, which is like really fucking important. Luocha, I think, is not bad, but it's I feel like Luocha might be slightly worse than Gallagher here, right? I feel like Luocha is just raw worse than C6 or E6 Gallagher, or is he okay? Because like skill points are what matters the most, right? And Gallagher has +1 auto with ultimate. Okay, I think the comp is pretty well defined. We just have to see how much damage it does, which I'm kind of excited to try out. Yeah. Would you guys say between Gallagher and Huohuo, which one would you guys prefer? E6 Gallagher versus E0 Huohuo with Sig. Gallagher, of course, he's still better. Okay. Gallagher's just the GOAT then. Gallagher might just be the GOAT then. Aventurine can be SP positive. Yeah, but like not to the degree. Like Aventurine is basically a similar character to like Luocha, right? They're just autoing once it's their turn. Like Gallagher, since he has an ultimate, he has also vulnerability percent. So he has a rare buff to debuff enemies, and then he also gets +1 auto. So yeah, yeah. Ho-Ho is gonna be a lot. Oh wait, Ho-Ho is necessary for Saber teams. like hard necessary, not hard necessary, but like legitimate high value. Because Saber is gonna be all about getting as many ults as possible, and of course you want ult funnelers, right? So Sunday Ho-Ho +1, pretty standard stuff. Okay, I mean, I guess we'll see. I mean, these are pretty cool that we get to see both of these characters in action here. I'm genuinely curious how much damage Archer can do. As a hunt with no blast and no AoE, he's competing against characters that have natural AoE. His multipliers better be fucking fat. You know what I feel like? I feel like his his consecutive E's are going to be final damage numbers. Thoughts? I feel like it's going to be final damage. Like, it's not going to be a damage bonus. It's going to be a raw multiplicative value. Like, maybe, for example, like, I wouldn't be surprised if it was, like, 25% more damage per stack. So his 4th E does literally double damage. To make him, like, fucking giga damage. Maybe. Well, it depends. We'll see how his multipliers are. Yeah. When is the guide for Archer coming out, Mr. Socks? Man, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck is that? Does Socks even make Honkai Star Rail guides anymore? What the fuck? Hello? No low. That's fair. Alright.
6
Pretty good.
skill
Pretty good.
points.
I'm excited to try them out. Archer's gonna be free, right? Yeah, Archer's gonna be free. Alright, pretty solid, chat. Pretty solid. You can see his LC in game, and Saber LC is now out too. Wait, can we go into Star right now? I'm gonna launch that up actually, if that's actually true. Can I check them out? I'm gonna launch up. I want to check that out. Yes. Okay, let's do that right now then. That's gonna finish up this raw react from the video. That's pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and go into the game right now, and we're gonna check him out. I also need to request Mr. Cope to edit the thumbnail on my VOD on main channel YouTube. That'll be good. All right, let's just set this out. Let's listen to some song requests right now while we're waiting. All right, let's go. Okay, let's take a look at their icons. It'll give us very important knowledge, I feel. Very important knowledge. Okay, we are here. Where do I go? Can we go to data bank? Is it here? I don't think it'd be here. Holes? Where am I going? Where do I go? Fate gift. I only see one though, right? Where's Sabers? Increases the wearer's crit rate by 16%. Okay, when entering combat, if the ally's skill points limit is 6 or higher, increases the wearer's attack by 40%. After each use of the wearer's skill, increase the wearer's attack by 10%, stacking up to 4 times. Can you guys give me the HoYoLab link real quick? Chat, doesn't this Lyco not seem that strong? 16 crit rate and 80% attack, basically. Maybe he's gonna value a lot of attack percent. Maybe his kit gives him a fuck ton of crit and damage bonus then. Because 80% attack doesn't seem like the most useful stat. Like ignore death would have been so much better. Oh, it's a free Lycon, which is I guess that's fair. I guess it's fair. I guess they do have to compare it to that kind of shit. They can't really give you like free stats. What's Xlice? Fuck, I only have... Why do I have S2 of this? Alright, well, I can't fucking see what S1 would be. Okay, 18% crit rate. While the wearer's in battle for every 10 speed, increases basic attack. This effect can stack up to 6 times. So 6% basics, 36, and then crit damage of ultimate by 12%, 72. I don't think you'll be using this. Crit damage of ultimate is, I don't think, is not important. So, okay. He's not using this. Use attack boost, not speed. Okay, interesting. That means we have to prep Sparkle, right? We gotta prep Sparkle for this. 148 speed Sparkle is like on the slower side. What things can I upgrade here? 4 speed, 7 speed, no speed, speed main, 4 speed, no speed. Yeah, okay, you need a lot of speed. Okay. Okay, Karthik has the thingy that we can check here. Lycone preview, let's take a look at this. This is pretty important to just finish this up. Alright, Lycone preview. Let's take a look at this. Zoom in. Saber. Increases the wearer's crit damage by 36% when using their ultimate. Increases the wearer's attack by 40%. The wearer's max energy is greater than 300. Regenerates a fixed amount of energy equal to 10% of the wearer's max energy. And increases their attack once more by 40% for 2 turns. So so this is basically the same as archers. Functionally, right? Instead of crit rate, you're getting 36 crit damage. So say 36 crit damage versus 18 crit rate, which is the same in terms of crit CV. And both of them give 80% attack just in different ways. Interesting. Yeah, it's basically the same. They're both attack based icons. Cool. All right. Destruction based. That sounds good. All right, pretty good then. That's probably gonna wrap it up then.